And it is a Hellfire Succubi. P's dice worth. 4 Hellfire Succubi. Let me get them out. And it will be our first time to fight them this adventure. Alright, so we have our 4 Hellfire Succubi, and because I have a couple of level 5 folks in here, we have to use the brutal side. Now they are a medium size monster with an initiative of 9, 4 combat that do 3 damage, and they have a defense of 3. They're immune to Hellfire and Burning Markers. They're immune to critical hits from male heroes and are +1 combat when targeting female heroes. And they have a health of 12. So we have only one exit from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's straight ahead again. I got to move the posse marker. Which we will now set up the, so they have a move of 9, so it doesn't matter where I put them. They will be their first round regardless. There we go. And they actually get to go first, and they are Demon and Cinder. So the Beast Hunter rifle gets +1 because he gets +1 against demons. I guess first things first is hold back the darkness, and we do. Now the Hellfire Succubi get to go first. So basically, only 2 at a time can fight. And they get 4 combat each, so it's going to be 4 on the Lawman and 4 on the Saloon Girl. But before I do that, I have to do the lore test thing again. And she passes. I don't even need to do the other one. Alright, so who gets the grit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Bandito gets a grit. And he is now at his max grit. So 4 wounds on, or 4 attacks on each. So we have, oh, I forget, what do they hit on? 3+. Ooh. So 4 on the Saloon Girl and 2 on the Lawman. Oh, and they're +1 combat against the Saloon Girl, so hold on. So 5 on the Saloon Girl. So let's see if they can save. The Lawman, let me see, they have something. Heroes are -1 to their defense rolls, so he saves 1, doesn't save the other. She saves 3, doesn't save 2. So he takes 3 damage. She would take 6 damage, but she does have her armor. So she takes 4 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and they can't get out. This is one where stacking up in the hallways is not helpful. They can't get out, so they're going to have to do that lore test every time. Alright, so Saloon Girl moves. 2, no grit. She will attack. She gets to reroll 1. So she's got 2 hits. She will put them both on this one. Ooh! And she's +1 damage for her axe and +1 damage for her dirty fighting. And their defense is 3, so that's 10 damage on that one. That was pretty good. Wow. And you know what? I'm going to let her pull out, she's going to pull out her holdout pistol. And she hits. And she does 5, that's 6 because of her dirty fighting, which take the 3 is 13, they have a health of 12, so she actually kills one. Wow. And that is 50 experience. Now we will might as well let the lawman go. Oh, and she did take 1 hit for the start of the turn in her clothes. She saved it. Lawman, no grit. And I played it wrong last game. His saber, he can use his saber and he can use his beast hunter rifle, but when he uses his saber, he cannot take critical hits. If you do, these attacks cannot get critical hits. However, Hellfire Succubus are immune to critical hits from male heroes, so it doesn't matter for this one. So he's going to attack this one with his saber, and he gets 1 hit for 1 damage, plus he's a lower initiative, so that takes him up to 3 damage, and they're a demon, so that gives him 1 more damage. So he does 1 damage. And now with his Beast Hunter rifle, that is 2 hits. He'll put them both on her as well. So this one will end up as Demon Beast Hunter rifle. That takes him to 3 plus his 2 because of the lower initiative, so that's 2 more damage. And then this one, Beast Hunter rifle. So Beast Hunter rifle +1 for it being a demon, +2, that's 4, so a total of 10. So that gives him 7 more, which takes her up to 10. Alright, so now we're going to let the U.S. Marshal go. No grit, nowhere to go. He's going to attack. 2 hits, they would be criticals, but they're not. So he's going to put his first one on this one. That is 7. It's a critical hit. He still gets +1 whenever he does a critical hit. So that's enough to kill this one. And he sniped 50 experience. And now his other one, he's going to put it on this one. So that's 3 plus 4 for his critical hit. So that's 1 damage. However, because he killed something, he gets to go again. He hits with another critical. He's going to put it on the same one. That's 5, 6, so 3 more wounds. And he takes 2 hits because of his clothing. Can he save his hits? Oh, he takes a wound. And now Bandito is going to move. 3, 1, 2, 3. And now he'll attack. So his attacks. Oh, and he gets to reroll 1. So these do not hit. Criticals don't matter. But he's got 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So we're going to put our first 2 of 4 on this one. Ugh. So that one does no damage. He's +1, so that does 1 more damage. Then we'll put our other 2 on that one. Well, there we go. So that's a 6, so that gives him 3 more. That's a 7, so that gives him 4 more, so that's 7 more total. He's got, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, +7 is enough to kill it, because they have 12. So now he's going to do his Sinister Laugh. Oh, he would get a grit, except that he's at his max grit already. But that's another one dead, and now he gets 50 experience. And that is the end of the turn. Time to hold back the darkness. We do not again. And now we got to do our lore test. And we pass. So someone gets a random character gets a grit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the Saloon Girl. And now it is her turn. She will move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's attacking the Lawman. She gets 3 hits. 3 save attempts. And that becomes a 5, so it's still good. But he does take a total of 6 more wounds. But Comforting Presence last turn would give him 5. And now, okay. And he did get a burning marker, so that is 2 more damage that he should have taken. Still not enough to kill him. He's still good. Alright, so we're going to let the Saloon Girl go first. Roll the move. She is not going anywhere. Well, actually she is. She is going to move to the back side. Now she's going to attack. She gets to reroll 1. So she's got 2 hits. She can get critical hits. So she's got a critical hit and a regular hit. So white is the regular, red is the critical. So in the critical hit she does 8, and on the regular one she does nothing, so 8 damage. And I'm actually going to let the Marshal go next. He would get a grit, but he's at his max grit, but he's going to move here. And he will attack when her hit for close, she saves it. His 2 hits for close, he takes another wound. But he healed the last one because of Healing Presence. But anyway, now he'll attack. He gets to reroll 1, so he's got 2 hits. One of them is at a +1, one of them is not, so the +1 damage hit is an 8, gives him 9, -3 is 6, and that is enough to kill the succubi. Gives him another 50 experience. Bandito is only 70 away from leveling up now. Now we will rest and recuperate, so Saloon Girl D3, so she gets to heal 1. She'll heal a sanity, of course. Marshal, he heals 1 for Comforting Presence. Doesn't matter because that was his only damage, so okay. Lawman gets to heal D6, so 5. So he will heal 5 wounds. And the Bandito didn't get to fight this turn, so he gets to heal 6. I don't think he has 6 of anything. No, he doesn't. Now, he didn't get a chance to go, so does he? I guess it's start of a turn, so... Alright, so he did take a wound for his clothes, and he was gonna... He took a wound for his clothes, so let's give him a wound back. And that is the end of the turn. So now the problem is, do I even take the loot cards? So what was the thing with loot cards here? Anytime a loot card is drawn during this adventure, the hero also takes a corruption hit. Well, alright. Let's do our loot cards. There was something else with the loot cards that I wasn't going to do because of these corruption hits, so I kind of ignored it. Oh, anytime the hero posse marker moves onto a blood spatter or growing dread, they may draw D3 loot cards. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Alright. Saloon Girl. She gets $250. She gets 20 experience and a corruption hit, and she saves it. All right. U.S. Marshal. Oh, he gets 50 gold. That is not worth risking a corruption hit, but and 20 experience, and he has a corruption hit. And he takes a corruption. He's going to burn a grit, and he saves it. Get rid of that grit. All right, now Lawman. Oh, he gets an artifact because he's in the other world. So he gets a Cavern of Cinder artifact. He gets a Book of the Ancients, +1 lore. Once per adventure, you may force a Hold Back the Darkness roll to be re-rolled, or add +3 damage to a single hit against a demon or ancient. Okay. And now... and he's going to use a grit, and he saves it. And now, last, is the Bandito. He gets a dark stone shard. I don't remember where. Okay. He gets 30 experience points, but he gets double experience. So he gets 60. So he is 10 experience away from leveling up. And now, okay, but he has his mask, which now lets him ignore that. Let's see. Anytime you would take a corruption point or gain a poison marker, roll on a d6, and on a 5+, you ignore it. So he's got another shot. Nope, he takes corruption. And that is the end of that fight. Wow. That one went better than the last time I fought these guys. Alright. So now we've got to see if we can hold back the darkness. And we do. Now we're going to let the Saloon Girl go first. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot. We got to do the lore check again. There we go. And we pass. And then she takes a hit for having a piece of clothing. She saves it. And now we'll let the marshal go. He can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he takes 2 hits. And he saves 1, so he takes 1 wound, which he'll heal for comforting presence at the end of this turn. Lawman moves 3, 4. Well, we're just stacking up. And he takes 1 hit for clothing, so he takes a wound. And now the bandito. He moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get rid of this one here. Moving into the first room, then to that room, and into this room. Okay, so that's correct. And that is the end of the turn. And now let's just hold back the darkness again. Hold back the darkness. We do. Now, well, we'll let the saloon girl go first. 1, she gets back that grit she burned. She can go 2, 1, 2. She is not going to look through the door. We'll let the marshal go. Okay. You know what? He will look through the door. And we get the Pit of Torment. Her 1 piece of clothing, she takes a wound. His 2 pieces of clothing, he does not take a wound, so she takes a wound. And he healed his wound last turn. Okay, Pit of Torment. Yeah. So, Pit of Torment. Expiration. Now it would be the lawman's turn, so let's take his piece of clothing. He saves it. Now he'll move 6. And now the bandito, his piece of clothing, he saves it. Now his move, he moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He caught up. And we don't have to do the lore thing anymore, thank goodness. Okay. Expiration token. Growing Dread encounter, however, it's our second clue. And I mixed them up. And I did it. So, 3 clues in the first 5 expiration tokens is pretty good. Alright. When the heroes find the second clue icon, they have reached the objective and found the dreaded Argus tree. Ignore any attacks or encounters listed on the final expiration token. Also ignore any door or gate icons. Reveal all growing dread cards. We don't have one yet. Sweet. So, heroes must face the common enemies Hellfire Succubi like on the adventure card. So this time there's a shot that we might have to give them a trait. And a threat card. Alright, and during the final fight at the base of the massive Argus tree, every enemy gains +1 damage to their attacks for each corruption point a target hero has. And I don't have any mutations, so they don't get any extra combat. Alright, so I have to roll. There are 3, let's see, 3 or 4, it's P Hellfire Succubi. So we got 4 Hellfire Succubi, they're back. Whenever the Hellfire enemies encounter, roll on a d6 on a 1, 2, or 3, also draw a trait card. No trait. so 4 succubi, we've already got them, and a threat card. Ugh, 12 void spiders. Oh, that's disgusting. Alright, let me find my void spiders, and I will be back. Alright, so I'm back, and I've got my void spiders, I've got the hellfire succubi, and you know, it's kind of funny with the void spiders, so not a lot of, I mean, they're kind of cool. I mean, they've got a little bit of their knobblies and stuff on the back, and then there's all this detail on the face, but you never see it because they're all sitting up. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just thought of that as I dumped a pile of them out. So the void spiders on the brutal side are initiative 7, 2 combat, 4 damage. They still have a defensive 0, but a health of 5. And any hero that takes a wound from a void spider, he gains the void venom marker. And I've forgotten what void venom does, but I'll have to I'll check that. So let's see. I'm not going to have enough room. Doors don't matter. Everything here can get to them from any spot on the map, so I don't know why I bother with this part. And all of these are higher initiative anyway. Well, actually, I guess it does make a difference because, I mean, even though, so technically that will go there, and to here, here, and even though they are faster, they still take up a space. Alright, so the succubi they go first, and as like last time, the male characters cannot get a critical hit, and they have to roll 1 higher on their saves. I can't use, dagnabbit, I can't use the saber because he's not close enough. That's probably okay since he's my most wounded. Oh, but we do go 1 more with the posse marker, and that means everybody gets to heal 1. There is that. So, and I've forgotten, they each cause 1 more damage, I think, if I remember. I just read it, I should know. Yep. 1 + 1 damage on their attacks. So that really kind of stinks. But I do have some dynamite. Okay, so the succubi go first. They're already there. Dun, dun, dun. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. And now, so we get 4 attacks on the Saloon Girl. That'll be white. And 4 attacks on the U.S. Marshal. That'll be red. And now, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna roll these dice. I don't need this anymore. Let's see. Alright. That's probably the best I can do. There we go. Alright. And they hit on 3s. Okay, so the Saloon Girl gets hit 3 times and the Marshal twice. So let's do our saves. Saloon Girl saves 2, Marshal saves 1. And that is, their damage is 3, but because they're in the tree, their damage is 4. But they do have their armor. So take these out. Alright. The U.S. Marshal takes 3 damage, and the Saloon Girl takes 2 damage. Now the Void Spiders go. They just basically pile in. But they can't attack anything. And now so it is the Saloon Girl's turn. So she takes her 1 hit because she's wearing clothes. She saves it. She's going to do her 2 attacks. She misses with them both, but she gets to reroll 1, and she misses with that one. And roll to move. No grit. Okay, well that was exciting. Okay, so the U.S. Marshal will go. He does not get a grit. He will attack. He's got 2 critical hits, but he can't do criticals, but it does give him +1 damage. He cannot kill one with a single die, so he's going to put them both on this one. And 2 8s. So that means 2 9s. So that's 12. Actually, he does kill it. He kills one. Because he gets his +1 for his critical hit. So that gives him 50 experience. And he gets to attack 1 more time. And he hits. And he can reroll 1. That was a 1. He can reroll once per. That's 5. So 2 damage on that other one over there. Alright, now we're going to let the Lawman go. No grit. He is going to use his 1 bandage and heal 6. Alright, so he is back up to full health, except that I forgot he has to do his 1 piece of clothing. He saves it. Marshal, 2 pieces of clothing. He doesn't save either one. But he gets armor. I forgot armor, and he still didn't do anything. Never thought about doing armor on those before. Okay, now he will use his Beast Hunter rifle. Gets 1 reroll. Nothing. He hits once. And he will put it on this one here. That's a 6, which makes it an 8 because of his +2. A 9 because they're a demon, and 10 because his rifle gives him +1 damage to everything else. So 10 minus 3 is 7. And plus his 2, that's 9. He's up to 9. She is up to 9. Alright, so now the Bandito. He has 1 piece of clothing. He saves it. He gets to move. He does not get a grit. And now he will attack. Those don't hit. Don't hit, don't hit. He's going to reroll. He gets his 1 reroll. So he's got 3 hits. 1 of which is a critical, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so 3. His first one on this one. That's a 6 plus his 1 extra damage he gets is a 7. Minus 3 is 4. So that is enough to kill this one. Sinister Laugh. He does not get a grit. But he kills this one. And that is enough for him to level up after this adventure. I'm not going to bother doing it before. Alright, then he's got 2 more. So he's going to put it on, ooh. You know, I think he might, well, does he put it on the succubi, or does he go ahead and try and take out a couple of voice? No, I think he's going to put it on the succubi. 1 will not be enough, so he's going to put them both on that one over there. Ugh. That would be a total of 1 damage. He's going to use a grit to re-roll those. It's a little better. So that's 7 minus 3, so he does 4 damage to that one. And now Comforting Presence. And actually the Lawman and the Bandito are in really good shape. And now time to try and hold back the darkness. We do not. And that takes it to a blood spatter. But on a 3, plus he can move it back 1. And the wording on that's a little strange. It says whenever he reaches it, he can send it back, and the question is, I guess we probably still do the darkness card and you just don't do it the next time. So it says whenever the hero, oh, it's the hero posse marker, I can move the darkness. Oh, I've been doing that wrong. So never mind, it's the hero posse marker. So I should have been able to move that back before, but alright, so no, that actually goes there. And we pull the darkness card. Swarm of rats. A scurrying tide of rats pours through the passage, swarming over the heroes passing by. Each hero takes 2 corruption hits, gains 20 experience, and then must pass an agility 4 or discard a side bag token. Okay, so they each get 20 experience. Do I try? Nah, I'm not going to bother. Okay, 20. They each take 2 corruption hits. So, start with the Lawman. Ugh, he actually takes 2 corruption. That kind of bites. No, that really bites in this fight. Alright, Bandito. He would take 1, but he can on a 5+, so he takes none. The Lawman takes 1. And then the Saloon Girl, she saves them both. And then we each have to do an agility 4+. So the Lawman's agility, he passes. Alright, the Bandito, he passes. We'll do the Saloon Girl, she passes. And we'll do the Marshal, he passes. Okay, so, well, we took some corruption, so everybody is going to take extra damage now. That's okay. That's alright. Alright, so now we have 1, 2, let's get the, and now they will attack again. We got 5 attacks on the Saloon Girl because she's a girl. 4 attacks on the Marshal because he's a boy. Yikes. Lots of hits on Saloon Girl. But she gets her normal save, and the Marshal does not. So, Marshal actually saves them both. She saves all but 2. She now has a corruption, so it's +1 damage. So instead of 3, they do 4, so that's 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so her 5-up armor, well, it helps her, gets down to 6. Okay. 6 more wounds on her. And now it's her turn, so clothing. Ooh, she takes another wound. She's going to use a bandage for 2. She's going to use a second bandage for 5 more. So let's get those 2. And now, roll to move, no grit, roll to attack, 1 reroll. She gets 1 critical hit. So she will put it on. Let's see. Can she do enough? 6, 7, 8. She could, if she rolls a 6, she could kill this one. So she'll put it on this one here. She rolls a 3, so that's 5 damage. Not enough to kill it. Alright, now the U.S. Marshal can go. He takes a wound from his clothing being on fire. In comforting presence last turn. So now he will attack. Oh, roll to move. No grit. Roll to attack. Oh, 2 critical hits. Which, yes, can't get critical hits, but gives them +1 damage. So first one will go on this one. That's a 5, a 6 minus 3, that's 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's enough to kill it. Alright. So that's 50 more. That's a dead. And now attack this one. That's 8, 9. So that's 6 more damage. That means he gets to attack one more time because he killed something, and he gets to reroll 1 to hit. He hits. This one's not a critical. Ooh, 2, 3. Oh, he gets to reroll 1 damage roll. That's a 7. So that's 4 more. Oh, this would have filled in right there. Not that any of that matters. Alright, so we're up to 10. Alright, we're going to let the lawman go. He has one, well, roll to move, no grit. 1 piece of clothing, he saves it. Beast Hunter rifle, 2 hits. First one, I'm going to just use a regular die. That's enough to kill this succubi. So he gets 50 experience, finally. And then his other hit, he's going to just pick this guy. 3, I think they are beasts. They are a beast, so he gets 3 plus 3 is 6, plus their higher initiative gives them 7, 8. Are they a demon? They are not a demon. So, and their defense is 0, so he's dead. And they only give you 15 experience. Now the bandito. Roll to move. He gets a grit back. Where's he at? Now, burning clothes. He takes a wound. And now he will attack. Gets to reroll 1. Alright, so this doesn't hit, doesn't hit, doesn't hit. He's got 2 criticals and a regular hit. Oh, it doesn't matter because they have no defense. Alright, so first one on this guy. Okay, that's only 3 damage. So a second one on that guy. There, that's enough to kill him. And then on this one. That's 3 damage. How do you not... Okay. Well, you're going to be there here in a second, so just go do that. Well, you got 15 experience. He doesn't care because he's going up a level. Alright, and that is the end of that turn, so let's see if we can hold back the darkness. Golly gee, we don't. Doesn't matter though. And now they go. Could still be bad. Alright, sorry, had to take a quick phone call. We'll just keep, these guys will just pile in. It doesn't really matter. Only 2 of them can attack at a time. So they are the Void Spiders. Combat is 2, however, their combat is 3, I think. No. They have a combat of 2. And so 2 on the Saloon Girl, 2 on the Marshal. Red is the Marshal. Oh, and only 1 hit. But 1 was any hero that takes 1 or more wounds from a Void Spider gains a Void Venom marker. Alright, so the Saloon Girl has to make 1 save. She saves it. I cannot remember because after the phone call, I think I held back the darkness. And I think we failed and it moved up 1. Okay, so Saloon Girl. Clothes. Oh, move. Roll to move. Oh, she gets grit. She's at her max grit. Alright. Clothes on fire. She saves it. She attacks. 2 criticals. So she's going to put a first critical on the one that's already half dead. That's 2, 3, 4. That's enough to kill it. Right? I gotta look and see. Yep, their health is 5. Now on the other one, that's 2, 3, 4. That's not enough to kill it. She's going to use a grit. And now she kills it. That's 30 experience. Now the Marshal. Roll to move. He gets a grit. He is not at his max grit, so now he has 2 clothing items on fire and he saves them both. Forgot Comforting Presence last turn, as always. Alright, so he attacks with his shotgun. He gets to reroll 1. Alright, so 1 hit, so he's going to do his 1 hit on, it doesn't matter, that one. 4 plus, oh, he just has 4. Oh, no, sorry. Roll for damage with that. So that's worse. That's 1, but he gets to reroll 1. That's a 2, so he does 2. 2 on that one, he's going to use his critical to kill it, which means he gets to attack again, which does another critical on that one. And he kills that one. So that's 30 experience for him. This one I think is a foregone conclusion. Just the question is who gets hurt in the meantime. Alright, Lawman. He has 1 piece of clothing. He saves it. He is not at his max grit, so roll to move. Nope. He'll attack. Beast Hunter Rifle. Gets 1 reroll. He gets 2 hits. They're regular hits. He'll do it on that one. Oh, 1. They're a higher initiative, takes it to 3, plus the 3 is 6, that's enough to kill it. Now on that one, he kills that one, so he gets 30 experience. I didn't even have to use my dynamite. Alright, now, Bandito rolled move, no grit. Burning Clothes, oh, he takes a wound. And now he will attack. That was either way. That one is nothing. That one is nothing. Roll to hit. Okay, so He has 5 hits. I keep picking up the wrong stack. And 3 of them are criticals. So we'll do first critical on that one. 3, 4. Second critical on that one is enough to kill it. Okay. Now the next critical we'll do on that one. That kills it. Now we got 2 regulars. First regular on that one with 1. Second regular. 4 does not kill it. He has 1 wound left. So they each got 2. They are going to move here next turn, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Now hold back the darkness. We do not again, and that's a growing dread card. Ooh. Every hero immediately gains D6 corruption points, ignoring willpower. Ooh. Alright, Saloon Girl. She gets 2. I'm glad they all get extra corruption. They all have stuff that gives them extra corruption. Alright, now the U.S. Marshal. Oh, he's going to use a grit to reroll that. 3. Now I will take away a grit. Bandito takes 2. And now the Lawman. He takes 3. Yep. And it ignores willpower. Okay. But that means that's a lot of extra damage. +1 damage for each corruption point now. Alright, so white is the law, is the Saloon Girl, red is the law, Marshal. They hit on 4s, so 1 hit each. Saves. Ooh. She saves. He does not save. So that's 4 damage. So that's 8 damage. But he does have his armor. So he's got his 5+ armor. Ooh, wow. So he only takes 3 damage. And now it is, let's let the Saloon Girl go. No grit, no burning clothes. She gets to reroll 1 hit. She'll do it on the one with 1. They have no defense. Crits don't matter. I don't even know why I've been worried about them. And now we'll let the Marshal go. Does no grit, no burning clothes. Gets to reroll 1, 2 hits for enough damage to kill it. So they each took 15, got 15 more. And that is it. They go and crack the vial. Once all enemies have been defeated, the heroes shatter the sacred potion at the base of the supernatural Argus tree. Watch as it withers and burns before their eyes. The mission is successfully completed. Each hero gets 2d6 times 50. So, collected from within the shriveled rotten core. So, 2d6 times 50. Ooh. So, I'm not going to multiply that by 25 like I did last time. So that's 250, 450 each. Okay, so they each got 450. And that's it. Well, that wasn't much to the end of it. wow, that was really fast, because we again found all the clue icons really quick. We still have to roll for corruption. The bandito has 1 darkstone. He doesn't have to roll for corruption, and he's the only one that has any darkstone because they lost it all. They're going to have to go to a town and heal some of this corruption because they are all on the cusp of taking... let's see, if the lawman takes 1 more corruption, he gets a mutation. If the marshal takes 1 more, he gets a mutation. Saloon girl needs 2 more, and the bandito needs 2 more. And it's a good thing she used her exotic herbs to get rid of that corruption before we came into the caves. Alright, well that is it. They beat the succubi. They defeated the tree. They're going to head back to town, and then next time they will continue with the Hellfire Succubi mission pack. There are 4 total missions that come in the mission pack, and the next one also depends on finding clues. At some point the clues are going to go against me. But anyway, fun, short. I thought it'd be a lot more difficult than it was. I think I just got very, very lucky. I'm sure I messed up some of the rules again, but anyway, I like Cinder. I like some of the intricacies of Cinder. But anyway, they've got... Next time I'm going to have to level up the bandito. He's going to be a level 5 now. It's just the lawman who never seems to get any experience and is way behind everybody else. But next time we will go to town, and then it will be Shadow and Flame. A deep rumbling rolls down out of the mountains outside of town, foretelling doom and misery. Thick clouds of ash and fire erupt out, blotting out the sun. Someone or something is breaking down the barrier between worlds. You must get to the bottom of this sinister magic and extinguish the source of the unleashed fires, or else everything in the shadow of the mountains will burn to the ground. Sounds fun. Alright, well, until next time, thanks for watching, and happy gaming!